this is Ashwag. He was one of the biggest villains of Season 1 on the Unstable SMP, but recently he completely vanished. In this video, I'll be going over why he disappeared, where he could be hiding, and whether he will ever return in a future Unstable SMP video. Towards the end, I'll dive deeper into the lore, so make sure to stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for the recent support, and let's get straight into this theory. Alright, let's start with a quick background check on Ashwag. Ashwag was one of the main villains of Season 1, and the creator of the Invisible Mafia. If you don't know what the Invisible Mafia was, it was a powerful group on the server that was required to always wear invisibility. If a member of the Invisible Mafia ever ran out of Invis, they would be teleported straight into the void with a stasis chamber. The Mafia had 5 ranks, which I'll go over right now. First one are the no trims. They're really bad at PvP. They don't know what they're doing. It's the rank where everyone starts off, so obviously they're gonna be really bad at the game. So yeah. Alright, then we got these guys over here, the copper trims. They're way better at PvP than these guys over here, but still pretty trash in my. So yeah. Then we got over here the iron trims. These guys are not too good, but not too bad either. They're like kind of better, but like kind of the same league, you know, like they're average. So yeah, I would say they could pick up a fight, you know, but like let's say that. And over here we got the gold trims. These guys are actually good at PvP, like actually good. They actually get good gear too. So yeah, in general they're just better. So yeah, I'd say like I could want to get trust. And over here we got the diamond players. They had maces, all the items they would ever need in life, and yeah, they could defeat anyone in a fight. And this consisted of FlameFrags, Venom, and more people like that. So yeah, in general, they're just better. And then we got the other people like the allies of the Mafia, which is Clown Pierce with his netherite eye trim, Marlo with her Lord's eye trims, and etc. They're like allies of the Mafia. They're not in the Mafia, so like they're not really relevant. So yeah, let's move on to the next part of the video. All of them were ruled by Ashwag. At one point, Ash almost took over the entire server, until Parrot, Spoke, and Wemmbu destroyed the stasises and freed the players from the Mafia's control. The last time we ever saw Ashwag was in Spoke's video titled, "I spent 100 days hidden in a secret Minecraft base." After the Mafia's fall, Spoke simply trolled Ash and took all his items, and after that, Ashwag completely disappeared. So, why did Ash vanish? Ash once had a crazy amount of power, and it makes sense he would want to disappear and lay low. After everything he did, there are hundreds of players who would want him dead for his crimes. Another huge factor is the law rising in power. The law actively hunts down players who have committed terrible crimes, and based on what they did to Flame, imagine what they would do to Ashwag. So overall, it makes perfect sense why he chose to disappear. Now, let's talk about where he could be. For the same reasons as I mentioned earlier, Ash is most likely hiding from the law and everyone who wants him dead. He could easily have another secret base somewhere, completely off the radar, just laying low and waiting. Honestly, if I were him, I would be doing the exact same thing he's doing right now. Now, for the big question, will Ashwag ever return in a future Unstable SMP video? And my answer is simple, yes. And that's because of one specific reason. I'm about to play a clip, just listen carefully to what Ash says, and I'll explain my thoughts afterward.
I know you think you're breaking the cycle by sparing me. I know you think you're gonna start something new, you're gonna continue your pursuit of moral righteousness, but as long as you are who you are, Spoke, as long as you are who you are, because I know you more than you think, and I know you more than you know yourself, and I know the server more than anyone else. One day, you're gonna look around, and you're gonna see you've made a mafia of your own. You're gonna see that you're surrounded by sycophants and people who will do anything to please you, and all you care about is accruing more and more power and making the team more strong, and you will realize that is exactly what I wanted to do, because that's the best thing for the server. And when you realize that, when you come to your senses, I'll be there. The house is yours, Copper.
That clip is extremely interesting. and there are a lot of factors to consider. Another important thing mentioned before the clip was Spoke telling Ash to hide and lay low. So, here's my final theory on why Ashwag wasn't killed. Spoke will become a villain. We've already seen signs of corruption. He's manipulated his friends before, and who knows what else he's capable of. I believe Ashwag's theory will eventually come true. The day Spoke becomes the true villain of the unstable S&P, that's the day Ashwag returns, just like he said. Ash is too important to the storyline to be gone forever, and I'm confident he will appear in a future video. If you like this theory video, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot more than you guys think. Leave your own theories in the comments and check out my other videos. Hope you enjoyed this one, and goodbye.